Hello, and welcome to another update video on Ethereum. Well, we had a small mini rally after the CPI data and then a pullback. No major movements, however. Some people call it pump and dump. I mean, it's hardly noticeable. You know, you need a magnifying glass to see any candles if you zoom out a little bit. So yeah, we want to talk a little bit about what happened there today. So I'm going to zoom in a minute. We'll talk about the bullish and bearish scenarios for Ethereum, the immediately bullish and bearish scenarios, and which levels might be relevant over the weekend. However, if we zoom out a little bit, and I mean, this is already the 30-minute chart. Let me go to the 1 hour time frame. But if we zoom out a little bit, it's the same well-known pattern that we talked about over the last few days. Yeah, so the idea is we could easily get another low. That risk for another low in the blue scenario will reduce a little bit, at least, if we can break above $4,022. So a decisive break above the initial resistance area, and again, that is at $4,022. Well, did that happen? No. So we have not been able to break above this initial resistance level there at $4,022. We talked about this level, just yesterday, and so it was reached, and that shouldn't be a surprise. But there is no break above it. So both wave counts, you could say, remain possible, and Ethereum continues to hover below resistance, but also above support. So there is a bearish case, short-term bearish at least, for another low. It wouldn't be a major problem, not for the larger degree bullish case still, because the wave 4 that presumably bottomed here on the 10th of October would just simply shift over here. As long as we avoid a decisive break below $3,374, this scenario remains, okay. Like the bullish scenario, let's say it like that, remains plausible. You know, the main risk involved here with all of this is simply that if we get another low, what if we break below support? So then we have to map alternative structures. But this video here is just about the shorter time frame, because let's be honest, larger time frame wise, not much happened. So we keep it short and efficient here, rather focus also on other markets that are a bit more interesting at the moment. But I'm sure this will change soon when enough people are bored out and are looking away. The market will start to move, and that could happen very, very soon. Yeah. So, I mean, one more low possible. When can we confirm that one more low? Well, it would become more likely if we get a break below the initial micro support area here at 3,852, and then also get a break below the last swing low there from Thursday at around $3,810. Yeah, but then again, we're still in the range. We will then test probably this blue trend line, which is currently coming in around $3,720. So it's all happening within a range. Now, what I've added today is this. It's a more aggressively bullish. I need to be careful here about the words, you know, because it's not that aggressive until we actually break out. But it's a 1-2-1-2 setup, because I can see 5 waves up, 3 waves down, 5 waves up, 3 waves down. This is a bit long for another wave 1, but it's okay, as long as we're holding 3,850. Yeah, this 1-2 setup is plausible. But if that's the case, we should see another breakout to the upside here in a third of a third wave. If we see some upside momentum come in here, and I'm skeptical about it, but if we see upside momentum come in, then this could be a third of a third wave and should be fast. We should know it, you know, when we see it, we should know it's a third wave. Then this white wave count will clearly take the lead. At the moment, I think we're simply in a situation in the market here where we're simply mapping the roadmaps and wait which roadmap the market wants to choose. So as you can see, we're holding above even the nearest micro support and below the nearest micro resistance. So the market hasn't made a decision yet. We're still caught in a range, but I keep you updated about any changes. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, then also make sure you follow us on X for additional charts, updates, news, and much more. I leave a link for you guys in the comment section. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.